Guys, DiplexHeated again, and welcome back to Surviving 3. Yes, today we are continuing the... I believe this is the one. 1823. Not the plus. Those two really, like, separate saves from, like, an episode to another episode, or did I do something between these 11 days that I had to save another time? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Russia is getting stumped here. Allies are part of it, so India and all is staying chill. I don't know if they're going to be fighting here. All of Africa is pretty much taken care of by the British, isn't it? Or wait a minute. No, Italy has this, I believe. That's why there's green stripes over it. But the British have this. And that's why there's red stripes over it. And Spain hasn't done anything yet. Turkey, neither with Persia and the rest of these guys. Together, it could be quite a fearsome attack. I mean, take nationalist China, these guys, all these guys, although that probably won't happen. Persia, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, nationalist Spain. Soviet Union's doing good against them. You never know what's going to happen. I wonder what Sweden's going to do. They're neutral. Canada's no more, so obviously they won't play a part. But these guys probably will. Oh, sorry, these guys probably will play a part. They actually will play a part. Every country plays its part. Brazil, Argentina, and all these countries together could probably be quite a formidable force if used correctly. I mean, they're not going to be able to mess with me, but you know, what do you say? So we're jumping in here as US of A. They fall in line, one at a time. Halo Wars. Okay, let's hear. 364,000, right. Everything's going good. But this is not really what I'm thinking about. What did I have for targets? Gothab. What's Gothab now again? I wanted people to invade Gothab. I need to know what Gothab is. Oh, there. Ah, don't do anything. We own the islands we need out here. That the British have their little Andros. All these islands have been neutralized, sir. France I do not care about. These things I do not really care about. But this I do care about. This I do want to take. Where's the USEA? Yeah, right, they're taking what they need to take. I don't think we're able to go there because of the absolute worthless environment. Terrain. Okay, we have that now. We've taken all the ports on the eastern side of Australia. We just need to go to Adelaide, and take these guys out. It'd be nice to have all of this, wouldn't it? So we'll save there and we'll go. See, I'm doing everything now without having to worry about my IC. For now. That is for now. We'll see what happens. We'll lock it there and then these guys can play around with whatever they want. So battles will continue down here. But I'm like really hoping that there's going to be an actual fight, because this is kind of boring to just see like Japanese Marines and Manchukuo guys and whoever these guys are. They're not Mongolians, that's for sure, but they're defending. Thing is, Japan does not have me as an enemy now, so that's where they're probably like, hey, let's do this. I mean, it's 1941. Why wouldn't they? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they? 1942 or whatever. They have not attacked, that's for sure. And they probably will not, because we're both Axis. So even though they might want to, they will not strike the sleeping bear. Maybe us Americans could be the sleeping bear. I don't know. Come a beer, Tubby. The Russians have been attacked, though. I did not actually pay attention to that even. But I'm not at war with them yet. I might do some slug thing here. I might offer them a lend-lease. And for them to help, so I can come in and then take it later myself. I don't know, that's a very slug idea. Very indeed. Oh, and what? The hill. Italians have landed in Scarborough. What? How? How did the Italians do that out of everything? They chose to attack. Okay, Jesus Christ. Well, I think we're going to see what we usually see here. Massive Russian pullback until a set amount of time. Where then they're later going to be like, Mother Russia, we will fuck you up. I don't know why I lost so much IC there for a second. Was I part of some Lend-Lease program from someone? Did they just diss me? Our forces are under attack. Oh, let's hope we're not getting invaded again. I did see that little British flag, like someone's storming my fucking beach somewhere. Hell no, not around in these areas here. Tell them that much. So we can't really go and get these places because they're like out of reach. Try and get that. We have the Pacific Transport Fleet with us. We have this. We have Ladle. Now we just need Mount Hope, which I hopefully think we can take. I mean, if they can take it, why don't we should be able to take it. Bairnsdale, Hobart, yeah, that's good. And then we've pretty much neutralized Australia. And we can begin invading other things that are interesting. I really just wanted to do this here. Thought that'd always be cool. So yeah, the Russians are not really biting back yet. But I believe the Japanese will have to watch out if they do start sending massive amounts of troops here. I mean, we don't know what it looks like in here. There could be like millions of troops on their way to the Eastern Front. Their Eastern Front. Not this one. But we'll see. We'll absolutely see. I have no doubt that it will show sooner or later. Let's get a little extra here in supply production. And once we're done with this, let's increase our fleet. I just hear a lot of sinking and shit like that. It means our transports are probably being attacked. Convoys and all that stuff being messed around with. Let's get some more heavy cruisers out and going. That was a light cruiser. Heavy cruisers, destroyers, submarines. Why the hell not? Oops. Damn. Bam. There, now they can work on it themselves. Western Canary Islands. That's funny. I was there for not too long ago. Oh, look at that. Las Palmas. Wait. Is it really that close to Africa? Holy shit. Where's Mali now again? Somewhere here, isn't it? Somewhere here. I mean, it's where Africa is now, so. Yeah. I mean, it's where France is here this time, so. Bulgaria grew a bit. Italians are probably feeling all cocky and shit. That's why they thought they could invade the UK here in, what is it? Fucking Scarborough. Why didn't they just invade Hull or Newcastle or began here in Northern Ireland? Just for a fact. I think that'd be a better approach to it. Oh, some troops are getting set up here, and these are communist Xinjiang troops. They might hinder the Japanese for a second, but not more. Holy crap, there's a lot of Russians over there. Probably some left out Eastern Theater force that they had. Hopefully nationalist China just strikes back. You know what I could do now? That'd be funny. I'm gonna declare war on nationalist China. And we're gonna conquer that shit. And now so they're gonna be at war with Japan, and now they're gonna invade their borders and shit. And Japan is gonna be like, what the hell? And then they're gonna pull back. See, say we don't like China. Say a scientist or a really smart man foresaw what was gonna happen later on, and that was that China was gonna grow really powerful and conquer the American economy in 2020 or whatever. So we were like, oh shit, we have to do something about that now. So once we're done with Australia, I'm actually gonna go to Japan to like, actually help them retake their own country. As weird as that sounds. Oh, so you can walk over. Good. I don't mean that you can do a walkover, but you can walk over the thing. Yeah. We wouldn't want to do a walkover. I don't see the point of that. So we're like, Japan is like, what the hell are you doing? Why did you do that? I'm like, what? What did I do? What did I do wrong? I didn't mean to do anything of what I just did. I mean, they're China. We gotta defeat them. And now Japan is like, oh, you will be the destruction of us. And I'm just helping Russia out. I just don't want. I mean, Russia has like no IC here. Like the only IC they have ever here is like here. Omsk is pretty big, but that's it. Like, there's nothing here. This is just wasteland. There's like barely any VPs here for Russia. That they all have that here. So mainly not too many Italians, but mainly Hungarians for now. Romania is not part of the game yet. They are with us, but they're not at war with Russia for some reason. They're war with communist China and and China itself, but that's it. Finland staying chill. It'd be cool to take out Sweden too, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna declare war on them. I'm just doing things to like spice up the environment here. Germany isn't really prepared for this either, but I doubt they're gonna pull back massive amounts of troops just for that. Maybe nationalist Spain too. I'm just making the situation way more interesting than it ever was, and you'll see. So now Sweden is gonna be like, huh, vi måste invadera. Invadera Norge! Nu tar vi tillbaka det som var vårat. Said in the cheesy Napoleonic Total Wars voice. The Swedish unit voices. And I just said, let's retake Norway. So they're gonna try and retake that, which would be funny. So this is kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm just like making for a really fun, interesting scenario, whereas Spain and Sweden agrees to join the Allies. Oh, and Portugal too. Why not? I'm gonna invade them later on anyway. And that is to invade here. Italian troops invaded there. They're probably gonna attack that. Gibraltar. Oh, they took Gibraltar. So now Spain and Portugal are gonna be invading somewhat undefended France here, that Germany does not have enough troops in, while Sweden is, with its few divisions, could be a big issue here. I don't know if Finland is even going to intervene. I think they're scared as hell of the Russians. So this is going to put some pressure off the Russians here on the front. Could even involve Turkey. Yeah, let's involve Oh. Bloody Labrador City. Who's got time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that. 5, 6. It's taking forever. 7, 8. And so Turkey, together with Russia there, could become a quite interesting front. We'll do Persia as well. So now in Afghanistan. So let's say a little world war was just started here. It's just because we're winning so hardcore here. I thought I'd help out to make things more interesting. You guys don't want to see just like Germany and Japan just like steamrolling over Russia, which they will do without even being threatened, without the world just saying, no, I've had enough. We'll leave South America to later. But now you know this is going to be more interesting than it ever was before. Morgan Freeman likes that too. That's horrible. We are done with this. I think it's time for me to start shipping you boys to a more interesting theater. I mean, we declared war and then we can't just leave them the way it is, can we? We gotta fight them. We're gonna fight them. Yunnan as well. You're part of the war. Guangxi Shi. You're part of the war. You're gonna help your friends. See, you got this big fucking ally section here of just fucking people that want to fuck with Japan, and oh, Japan's gonna be so pissed, and I like it somehow. Obviously, this is gonna be an issue. I mean, this could just lead to maybe Japan growing even stronger, taking everything here, which they can do by all means. Do so. That's nothing I worry about. It's mainly just putting some. Look. They're barely advancing any further now. Sure, it's hard, but they barely are. And it seems like this Panama is mobilizing. It's because I've declared war on so many people. They're probably going to be like, hey, fuck you. This is Panama. Yeah, poor fucking garrison troops going to get overrun by savages with sticks and shit. Looks like we've been kind of caught off from supplies here. See, they're sinking our stuff. Is that a supply route? It better be. Oh, there's just... It's hard to supply them over here. Okay, boys. It's time we head back to Sydney. Australia has been neutralized. Oh, oh shit. Oh wow. Communist China is gonna be an issue now for Japan. Like they just could be nationalist China pushing them out here. Don't know if they can hold the Japanese down here, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. UK, not their troops here in India has not been spotted yet. Persia, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia here being added to the battle. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. Italy might just... they're securing up their territory here. Italy only has a few HQ. Italy barely has anything down here. They're gonna have to start shipping troops, which they are. Turkey is part of the game now. I think they're gonna stay fairly defensive. Romania might actually be sent down to fight them, which seems like they will. But this at least removes any troops from this border. Afghanistan, Persia is part of the game as well. They might send troops down this way east to fight if they have any. Any is appreciated, I guess. Sweden retaking Norway here. Germany obviously taking out Sweden. One lonely Romanian division there in almost in Hamburg. Thought they wanted to have some fun. Here comes nationalist Spain though with their troops. That could be an issue, along with Portugal. Surely not a force to be messed with. Some rebels up here are going to be quelled by a little armored division. So, now that this is done, I say it's time we engage on even bigger plans. Be nice to have a little invasion going down pretty soon. I'd say we take Singapore. They're on their move. That is the Pacific Transport Fleet in its fully fledged capabilities, although I do say we're lacking a bit on supplies down on this side. And it worries me a bit, actually. I say we must bring these convoys up to bigger attention. Along with the escorts, they must be finished on top priority, no matter what happens to the IC. They must be done first. Otherwise we cannot help our expeditionary force down here in Australia. Not much of an expeditionary force is if it's being used to attack another country instead of backing the country it's being sent to. Romanian submarines. So it looks like Turkey's gonna take the dick now. I don't think they have a lot of troops at all. If they can hold them in Istanbul and Üsküdar, that might be a different thing, but as far as I'm concerned now, we've just opened up another front with Russia actually, so maybe we didn't help them. But all that will be found out soon. I hope Spain was ready for this. I mean, otherwise I put them in a really weird situation by declaring war for them. Well, I declared war on them, and then that sort of led to the whole thing. So, can't exactly blame me or them. Guess I was doing the right thing. I'm hungry for territories, and I want to take it all. That IC should be increasing quite greatly soon, as we are, in fact, just finishing up on a lot of these. This year will be a good IC year, I must say. Look at them all, fighting like savages. Great battles. The advance kind of stopped here as troops from neighboring communist countries stood up. We'll see how long this communist Chinese uprising lasts, along with the national Chinese one. Maybe they can back each other up and prove to be an effective fighting force. But this down here seems to be an issue for them. I mean, everything down here seems to be an issue for them. God, I could have just worsened the situation for them. I don't know. It's not exactly like I'm their allies, am I? No, I'm actually here to fight them and kill them. So I think we need to send our fleet back and home, our troops, and then have them replenished, sent down here. And then to invade India. I really want to invade India for some reason. American India. Cool. Wonder how strong the UK is and if they would plan to make an invasion soon. This poor Sweden. Like, took Oslo, you know. Glorious. Ah, a little invasion up here in Trondheim. Some British Marines might just turn the tide slowly here in Norway. I mean, I don't see many German fighting divisions here, just a lot of HQ and logistics, but yeah. Some air support as well. And with Sweden backing up, this could be Norway liberated before the Germans can put a stop to it. There's no Swedish troops down here to defend or do anything to aid, so I strongly doubt that. So since Romania is in a war with Russia, they're just spreading their shit out and helping where they can. This big yellow plague. Oh, Great Patriotic War. So that means they're gonna have some bonuses and shit on their side. Might even be able to push them back. I mean, you can look at like the... Where's the battle map mode so you see like the battles going on at the same time. That's something, but that's definitely not the one I wanted. Ah, what's a world without Switzerland conquered? Let's see how they interact in this war. If they're actually going to start spreading out, taking as much as they can. They are. Poor Italy. That's going to be an issue for them. Oh, and of course Romania is the one that's directed to help. I guess they were the ones nearby. I think that's everything we can do to stir up Europe as much as possible. Oh yeah. We'll include Ireland. There you go. Now you're forced to part up with your with your UK friends. Not. Okay, so Sweden's gonna try and hold Gothenburg. Is that a Portuguese-Swedish division? Wow. It's a Swedish-Portuguese controlled division. Interesting. One way to lend some troops. Fucking Hungarians and shit down here. Plumbers and tank division up there, and Sweden is taking it, I guess. I mean, Norway could actually be liberated temporarily. They're attacking up here as well. Sweden's going nuts. It's like bloody 18th century. I like what I'm seeing here. I'm like what I see. Okay. Looks like they were halted here. But they did retake Gibraltar for them. So we'll see what happens next. Switzerland's doing some funny shit. But they're probably going to be pushed in as well and just be brought down to the dirt, along with Turkey and everything else. Although Turkish and Persian troops here are actually cleaning out in Africa a bit. Lots of Saudi Arabian forces here, even Air Force. Guess they have that oil money, don't they? Oh, they do. Actually, that was probably Italian airplanes. Yeah. Well, everything's pretty much standing still over here. They've been matched. So Russia won't have to worry about that. Down here, though, on the other side, could be a little bit trickier. But China and communists, well, both of the Chinas and all these other parts down here are actually doing quite well to fight them back. Japan landed here, it seems, with a massive marine invasion. So that's interesting. These guys are just fighting on as well, as hard as they can. Good fighting, boys, good fighting. Thailand as well, helping out. Since when wasn't he brought down there? Come on, hurry up. But it looks like they're finally getting their supplies now. Slowly. It's not enough, but we're starting to be able to send them now. I wonder if those are the British who are sinking our stuff. It ought to be them. Yeah. 4 of our convoys have been sunk there, and 2 here. So it's a lot of submarines probably here from the British over in Singapore or something, whatever they sent out. Coast of Carveiro. So this interesting. Sweden is getting attacked from behind while they're conquering more up here. If Sweden would just have like positioned a few troops down here in Malmö, it'd be really hard for the Germans to attack, because then they'll have a fort here and everything. And it's just hard to attack over like that with pure force. I've tried it myself before. It's been difficult. And with them defending there, yeah, that could be tricky indeed. Looks like they want a piece of Finland too. The UK should really send more troops this way though, instead of just whatever they have here, because if they landed a good set of divisions, they could easily take this up. But then again, fighting, you know, toe to toe with this force, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Not at all. Why am I cheering for the Allies now? Is it like my inner me who's like sad to see that the Allies are losing? Well, Switzerland's doing badass. They're like, ah, we're Switzerland, motherfuckers. We're gonna take everything. It's time for us to expand. And then Hungarians and Romanians are just being set down to mop it up if they can, which they probably should be able to. Spain not really progressing that much. Turkey, on the other hand, is getting absolutely just attacked here. And this is going to open up another front from the Russians down here, or for the Russians. It's just going to collapse in here a lot. It can either go in the Allies' favor, in the Russians, or it's going to go in their, you know, not in their favor. Or in the enemy's favor, should I say. So, that's the two things that can happen here. I believe all our infrastructure is soon done. +6, +2, +5. Not soon, but, you know. The more we get, the easier it is. You can almost build absolutely everything on the construction menu right now. That's good. So, let's do some management here. You can actually stay there, because we'll pick you up. It's going to take you too long time to walk down here. Anyone's getting sick of hearing this? Oh, reinforced. Is it blue? It said reinforced, conquered on Turkey. I don't get that at all. We're not. It's not like we're getting a part of Turkey, but I guess it's because they're. I have no idea why that just said. Oh no! That's a pop-up that came up a bit late, and I don't know why it just did that. That's quite weird. Let's rebase it here and hope that we don't get sunk. We're fine. All the destroyers are protecting us and all that stuff. Are we in full fighting force here? Yeah, but there's something we can't bring us with us, so we'll bring everything but the HQ. Now, what to attack? Let's take Darwin. We all know Darwin. There we go. Oh. Look at that. That's how it should be done. I want a part of that as well. I also want Sweden. But we'll see if I can. I don't think I can get that. There's an interesting fight going on here. But man, the Germans are being like pushed back here now because of all the shit that's been happening. I swear to God, they're being so disorganized with all the attacks everywhere and having to like fight more people. This could turn out to be really interesting. It's nice to have like a civil a Cold War that started even before the whole thing started. If that even made any sense. Whoa! Don't tell me I lost my navy. Don't tell me I lost my navy. I did not lose my navy. And I didn't lose a single ship, but we took some battles. We took some damages. That's for sure. So we couldn't land everything, which is understandable. So we will just rebase here. Rum Jungle. Very interesting. Very interesting name. There we go. So now we've disabled this part as well. Pretty sure that there's barely any Australian resistance remaining. There might be a few in Perth. Really, that's all we need to take, and a few other things, and then we own Australia. I think that sounds like a pretty much of a reasonable thing to do here, doesn't it? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send away all my US Marine Corps troops. And they're going to be responsible for this. We're going to do some coast-to-coast battling here. Taking one part at a time. I mean, I know this is not a VP, but it's a port. It's a harbor. It's easier to get there back and forth, and also we'll do that. Maybe the infrastructure's good enough here for us to actually walk down there. Clearly not. That is absolutely horrible.